All right, what's up, First Squad? I have gotten the new Parfums de Marley Perseus fragrance. Actually, I got the sample of that. As you can see here, this is a sample of that new fragrance that everyone is going crazy about. They are very interested to know what this fragrance is all about, and I have learned a very valuable lesson about buying fragrances. Never buy the full bottle as long as it passes the $100 price point, but you can get the sample of these from various websites. And once you get the sample, you pretty much know what the fragrance smells like, and you can decide if it is worth the price point or not. And before I get into telling you if Parfums de Marley Perseus is worth the price point, you guys gotta like the video. You gotta subscribe to me. You gotta comment what you think about Parfums de Marley fragrances, and that's all really. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Okay, so I can't tell you the presentation of the bottle. I can't tell you the packaging of the bottle. Can't get into all of that fancy stuff, but what I can tell you is what's inside of the bottle. And that's what I'm going to tell you about right now. And you want the honest opinion on this fragrance? I'm going to tell you shortly, but let me tell you the notes of this fragrance if you don't know. It's very much a citrus forward fragrance. It has some woody notes in there and some fresh spicy notes, and it is pretty much citrus based right through and through. So from the start of the fragrance all the way down into the base of it, you're going to be getting those citrus notes with some woody notes in the back. It has some vetiver in there. That's a very fancy way of saying woody notes, or it's a kind of woody note, I should say, for my fragrance heads out there. And it is not a bad smelling fragrance at all. It's not a bad smelling fragrance at all. And once I started like that, you guys probably know where I'm going to head to, and it is not worth the price. Yes, I'm going to say it. It's not worth the price. It's not worth the $350 price point. I don't even think this is worth it if it hits discounters or when it hits discounters, because it's just not that special of a fragrance. And this is not going to be one of those fragrances that are going to be mass appealing either. I've already done my test on it. The bottle was up here and it was up here, it's now down here, and I've tested it. I had a few people smell it and nobody really liked this or went crazy for this fragrance. So this is not going to be a mass appealing citrus scent. It's quite repulsive to some people actually, and at first when I sprayed this, it smelled like one of those citrus floor cleaning products that it's just very not pleasing to the nose when you initially smell it. Then it dries down into something that is a bit more tolerable, and I like it. I'm not saying I hate it, but this is not a fragrance that you would expect from a niche house brand, niche houses, fragrance houses, whatever. For the price point $350, I don't see the reason you would get this unless you really want the orange bottle that it comes in, because it's a really bright orange. If you want some color in your fragrance collection, then go ahead, wait till it gets to discounters and you can buy this, but get a sample first, get your nose on it. I haven't really seen anyone that is really impressed with this. The only person that I have seen who was impressed with this was someone who actually got one of these bottles for free. So that tells you all you need to know about that. Now, longevity wise on skin, it does last quite a decent amount of time. I actually wore this today as well, and it has lasted about 8 hours on skin so far. And projection wise, I would say projection went for at least around 4 to 5 hours, and that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It has good performance. It's not a beast mode fragrance. Most citrus fragrances aren't, but this one is definitely not a beast mode fragrance, and nothing's wrong with that, but I think they could have done a bit more with the scent profile. And unfortunately, you guys won't be seeing this in my collection anytime soon. I have a couple of niche fragrances that I'm quite interested in, that I would take over this any day, such as Initial Side Effect or Parfums de Marley Perseus. I think that's also a basic scent, but it's a bit more likable than this one. I just recently tried Greenly and Sedley as well. I'm going to do a review on those. I'm actually going to do a comparison, and I might even do a public review on all three of these fresh fragrances. But yeah, not really impressed with the fragrance. Not something I will be getting. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, even if you have money to burn in your pocket. I have a ton of other fragrances I would recommend over this one, and sorry not sorry, but Parfums de Marley, you gotta do better, guys. I'm gonna be honest over here, you guys gotta do better than this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you've tried this fragrance so far, if you've gotten a sample, or if you rushed and blind bought the full fragrance already. Let me know what you think of it. Don't forget, you gotta like, you gotta share, you gotta comment. You definitely have to subscribe, because that helps me, and when that helps me, that helps you. All right, so until next time, big up.